Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Dobbins Bennett Football. There's been a lot of exciting games at J. Fred Johnson's on Friday nights, but this past Friday night would have to go down as one of the more exciting nail-biters, coach, as the Indians hold on for a 42-41 victory over the Sevier County Smoky Bears. A little different than the last 2 weeks we've had before.
Yeah, we had them all the way. Never in doubt, was it?
I don't know. I tell you what, that band over there, they kept
Smokey the Bear.
Every time they'd get a first down, playing Smokey the Bear. I was tired of hearing that song.
It gets kind of old, and I'll tell you this. Coach Brewer and I talked before the game. They talked about their song. It's talking about his daughter when she was young, going through the house, going na 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 na. And he said, "Shut that up right now." I've heard all that I want to hear, so I'm sure they've heard all they wanted to hear out of ours too. Great ball game, exciting, I'm sure, for the fans. Exciting game to coach in. A lot of fun. Probably wouldn't feel like it's a lot of fun if we'd end up getting beat.
Been on the other end.
We talked with the Sevier County staff after the game about how hard both teams played.
They did. They didn't give up.
How though you go back on the film and you see a lot of things you did wrong, about how a bunch of young men just threw it out there and got after it all night long. And so it was definitely a hard fought game.
Hard hitting game.
A lot of things we've got to get corrected, and we're going to get back to work on that this weekend before it's all over with.
I do want to congratulate you on your 200th coaching victory in your career. 181 at Dobbins Bennett and 19 up at Chihai. I said it right, didn't I?
You just don't try and say the Hogaheechee district with it.
Exactly.
That's exciting, but it just means I've been there a long time.
Exactly. Like Coach Van Huss said, never did dribble one. You've never thrown any passes, but you've had a lot of great kids come.
You remember when Coach Van Huss said, coach at Morristown East, who had been an all-state basketball player, and he said, we got a chance to be pretty good, said, one of my players can beat me one-on-one. And Coach Van Huss said, we're going to win the state. All five of mine can beat me.
That's exactly right. Like I said, we talked earlier, when a team outgains us by 120 yards, you got to feel that turnovers, special teams had to make a few things happen to make that come out successful.
As many things as we did wrong defensively, we did create 4 turnovers.
That's exactly right.
And our special team play, the kicking of Brad Elpers and punting. I think he had, again, about 6 kickoffs into the end zone.
Had 4 punts, I believe, for about 41-yard average.
41-yard average. Got 1 tipped, and it went 42 yards.
Exactly. Good roll.
Devon Swafford, a big kickoff return right before halftime when the game was knotted up, that gets us in position to go down and score. We had 41 seconds left in the half whenever he brings that one back. And the band's already cranking up and down in the end zone. And our kickoff coverage was good. Exciting night to be at J. Fred Johnson.
Let's roll the film right here, Coach, as we...
A lot more fun than listening to us talk, seeing some of these highlights.
Exactly. Let's get to it.
First drive, 13 plays, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Kind of workmanlike. There's Devon Swafford with a big gain right there, 8 or 9 yards.
Give us first and 10. Starting out on the 45, I believe, right there.
Yeah, I tell you, we got good field position there. Their kickoff, they popped it up quite a few times and did a good job. We got Cook on the option. Chris Cook, he ran hard all night. He had about 80 yards rushing on 17 attempts. He got beat up pretty good at times. He took a lot of shots. We had a third down conversion here. The only pass in this drive. 2 different styles of offense, that's for sure. Brad Elpers does a good job continuing with his route and gets a catch, and Chris Cook does a good job keeping the play going with a little scramble. And down on the 2-yard line, here we're going to get behind big old Ty Hayworth and Terry Keller, Sam Fowler, Paul Michael Slaughter in the end zone. Touchdown 6-0. We hit our extra point, which Chad Diminick's extra points proved critical over
Very
the course
critical
of the night.
during the night.
They
Yes.
missed 2. We gave up a 2-point conversion, but then they missed 1 at the end. Nice break on the football by Seth Barger. Seth doing double duty. He never breathes hard. Zach Casey, sophomore linebacker in the game right here, makes a third down stop. And, we get him stopped the first time.
That's a big play. Zach went in there because Will Allen had a little helmet to knee and had to get worked on a little bit.
Big punt again right here. This is the one I think that they actually tipped, and it ends up rolling 42 yards. And we get it down on about the 13-yard line. Going to let it roll that last inch right there. The last inch can prove critical in a game like this.
They score on a little bubble route and tied up 7-7 right here, and here we come back on offense.
Seth Barger with another good run. Seth continues to run the ball hard. He gained about 40 on the night.
Good job of Devo getting out there, giving him the corner right there.
But we kind of get stopped up. Second quarter action. As long as that game lasted, the first quarter was over with quick. We got sacked, and we're back punting the football. Again, Bradley Elpers with another big punt. This one going to get... Man, I'll tell you what, that thing bounced up against his foot. I thought we had a chance to get it.
That was a little dangerous down there. They had a couple of plays like that where they did try to field it, and we got them in the second half down about the 5-yard line. So good coverage by our.
And then we're about to get the thing wrapped up, and the ball brushes against us on a 12-yard punt.
Exactly.
Dakota Brock hustling up from the cornerback position. We're able to get a little bit of pressure. Dakota's a sophomore, playing. We're a little bit banged up in the secondary, and Dakota.
That right there gave him a little high school education, didn't it?
Absolutely. Not a great way to get educated, but
the way they flung the ball around, I tell you, you're going to get educated in something like that.
It's one of those late night highlights here. I'm not sure who made that stop. That's one the technology department kicked out that I'm not real sure about.
Whoever it was, I guarantee he's got good mom and dad.
Good mom and dad. That's fine, boy.
That's right.
We get fumble recovery here, I believe, by Trevor Gillum. Not able to take advantage of it. We had we had a play that I thought had a chance to get us in the end zone, but they hold us out. That was a turnover we weren't able to take advantage of. Back on defense again, Grant Cross. I'm telling you what now, Grant Cross plays hard every play.
He's grown up a little bit here in the last couple of weeks.
Grown up a little bit. Got to do a little bit better job with a couple of things. Got a personal foul late in the game. I don't know. I shouldn't have said anything about that. I wish I hadn't told that. Dang, brother, I don't believe I told that. Anyway, ball tipped by Austin Straley and Devon Swarford. This is one that we take advantage of. Devon Swarford makes the interception. Man, you're going to hear Devon Swarford with highlights in every way you can make them in this game.
I'll tell you what, if they do the show, they may, instead of calling it the Graham Clark show, they may call it the Devon Swarford
this
show.
One, we still look here. That nose man's made contact with our center. Chris Cook on the sprint out. Cook, critical third down conversion on 3rd and 12 to Devon Swarford. And we're down there knocking on the door. They put so many people on the line of scrimmage. And coming up out of the secondary, Chris did a good job. He probably threw for about 130 yards on 5 for 10. Little play action pass. We had it early. We got penetration off the edge. And, man, what a catch. We've had a couple of outstanding catches in the last 2 weeks.
Coach, let's run that back here and watch how he gets those feet right there, right down just inside the line right there.
Man, Devon Swarford, great catch. If you want to rename the show right now, we can after that catch. I'll certainly understand it. 3 highlights in a row for Devon. Will Glasscock, I think, is going to make his play back from an injury. Watch him break up on this football. Man, I wish we'd have seen more of that. Breaks up on the ball and gets a big hit to break up the pass.
That's a new number I saw out there last night. Will's been out, you say, a little
Will's had a hyperextended elbow since the Farragut game.
Good to have him.
Another good break. Seth Barger, golly, get your other hand up, man. just about making that play. Made the play. Sevier County drives and scores with 41 seconds left in the half. It looks like it's going to go in tied up 14-14. Good job by Coach Christian getting scouting and knowing where they're going to kick the ball when they line up in some specific locations. Run that back. There's some really good blocks on this thing. Chad Diminick gets an excellent block. 17 over there.
There he is, yeah.
Grant Cross had a good block. We get the ball down to the 30-yard line and get a penalty on them right there. No, that one I think they called on us. I can't remember what it was for.
I believe it's a personal foul on them late hit, but we got good field position starting the ball at the 15-yard line.
It's a lot easier to go 2-minute offense when you have great field position. And here we go. Cookie gets that thing back, and another good throw to Devon Swafford. They're running a little two-man coverage, and Devon works his way free, and we go in at halftime 21-14, and in an exciting half of play.
We'll say halftime was wonderful. Got a quick second here to talk about it, honoring of the 9/11 event, and band just did a remarkable job. I know you were inside, but I went out there and watched them, and they did a heck of a job.
What I got to hear was them practicing God Bless the USA yesterday afternoon with Carla Carr singing.
It was
a little
wonderful.
bit upset they didn't ask me and you to join her.
That-
She doesn't have the kind of experience to do that on her own.
She's got the she did.
Man, what a singer and what a great band. I wish last week somehow on the wide angle we got the entire pregame show. Our cameraman turned it on, and I wish somebody had got that thing right there.
All right, we'll be back with some second half highlights after these words from the people that bring you Dobyns Bennett football. Stay with us.
I'm here with Tony Barger at Phil Bachman Honda, right here on Stone Drive. Back for a second year of sponsoring Dobyns Bennett football. We appreciate what Phil Bachman Honda and Tony do for our community and for Dobyns Bennett football.
Let me tell you what, we're excited to be the sponsor of the Graham Clark Show again this year, and we're real excited about our football team this year. Phil Bachman Honda supports local high school football to a great extent, and we take pride in it, and we fully support our kids, and we just try to do everything we can for our school and our kids here at Phil Bachman Honda.
Just another reason you need to drop into Phil Bachman Honda and check on a new car today.
That's right. We got truckloads of them coming every day, and I've been trying to get Coach in one, but evidently I'm going to have to talk to his wife.
Well, if you want a car bought, she's the one.
I hear she's the looker, but you're the money man.
I'm the one that ends up getting the benefit of the installment booklet.
That's great.
We appreciate you guys, and whenever I go to looking for something besides my '93 Silverado, I'll be right here.
That sounds good.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Tony.
you, Coach.
Hey, Paul, you guys got anything to rent here?
I got everything you need to rent. I've got bulldozers, I've got bobcats, I've got all kinds of party stuff, tents, tables, and chairs, just about anything you might need for an event, and also anything you might need to rent to help your house look better or renovate your house.
I was thinking more in terms of offensive linemen. You got any offensive linemen out back I can bring back with me?
I'm sure we got some. We got 2 or 3 really. pretty good sized people.
Well, I know you guys have got the best anywhere around because I've got a few things here myself.
Yeah, we do our best to make sure everything works good and it's new stuff and it's all up to date and state-of-the-art equipment. And I am proud to be a sponsor of Graham Clark Football Show and to be a DB sponsor.
Well, I'm proud to be a part of Dobyns Bennett football.
Yeah.
And we appreciate Action Rental being a part of it. I'm here with Chance Scott of Kia of Kingsport, a fairly recent addition to the Kingsport community. I want to thank him very much for supporting Dobyns Bennett football.
We appreciate it, Graham. We're glad to be here. We look forward to having a lot of winning season with you guys, and glad to be here in the community.
Well, it's a great community to be in.
It is.
You know, it really is, and I know y'all picked up business like crazy already. And you've been here since April?
Since the 1st of April, we opened business, so we've been
Okay.
here for 5 months. So,
5 months?
Yeah.
And see, he's better at math than I am. I'd have never figured that out. But we appreciate him greatly. We appreciate him being a part of Dobyns Bennett football and look forward to working with him for many years to come. I'm here with Brian Hayworth at Hayworth Tires, a great supporter of Dobyns Bennett football, a great supporter of the community of Kingsport, and want to thank him for his involvement with Dobyns Bennett football. Hayworth Tires and Dobyns Bennett football are a winning combination. Brian, what all do you guys offer out here?
Coach, we got new tires, custom wheels, brakes, shocks, alignment, struts, oil changes, air conditioning service, a little bit of everything. Matter of fact, we just done brakes on your van. I don't know if you know
I appreciate that. I was really going to let those brakes go because my wife had been griping at me a lot here lately.
Just going to let
You come in the front door and Caitlin's here to wait on you. You can get your ankle taped. You can get her to service your tires. You can take care of it all.
That's right. Full service. Full service. Yeah, we've had a good, this is my 27th anniversary this weekend. Here we come up on the DB South game, and then I've been in Kingsport 27 years. It's been a really good run, and the amazing thing about it is it seems like things just keep getting better, and part of it, DB football's great. I got Ty and Austin both playing there right now, with Houston waiting in the wings, hopefully. And
Houston's day to day. I know.
That's a day-to-day progress, but we're sitting back and we're thinking all the way to the state. That's their motto this year.
Well,
that's the quarterback club motto.
I like the way you're thinking, and I know that Hayworth Tire will be there to support us every step of the way.
You got that right. Come see us in Hayworth Tire. Kingsport is 245-1451 on West Stone Drive, and we got locations in Johnson City and Elizabethton also.
Coach, as we went into the game, I had some people with game time decisions. Malik Foreman had been missing, had missed practice for the week. Nick Sensabaugh had missed, and Sam Taylor. And so we were a few guns short on a big roundup right there.
And that's the way it is in football, you know, and that's part of our job is to get guys in position to step up and make plays.
Like you said,
it's good to get Will Glasscock back. He played most of the game. Sam dressed out. We didn't want to use Sam unless we absolutely had to. Malik ended up playing a couple of quarters.
But
he was hobbling.
Yeah, he was hobbling.
Got to get him healthy. Nick played, some. That's just guys that got to step up. I thought Andy Kelly did a nice job as a nose man for us. Obviously, Will Glasscock made a number of plays. Dakota Brock in the lineup most of the time for Malik on defense, and then Elpers had a big catch in the first quarter in that first drive
for him.
For Malik. But we got to get those guys healthy again. But you go through a football season, some guys are going to get banged up a little bit.
All right, let's start the second half highlights right here. Sevier County has the ball.
I liked our second half adjustments. We caused a fumble there by Trevor Gillum. That thing rolls and rolls and rolls, and I didn't know if anybody was ever going to see it. But Justin Long pounces on it. Justin makes some plays. We end up fumbling it back to him, get him held, and then we're back on offense again. Here we go, Devon Swafford. That was a fake to Devon, and they were really kind of keying on him there. And Chris Cook makes a nice fake and gets a big run for us.
Gets its first down, and at this point in time, if I remember correctly, the score's tied 21-21.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we may have missed a highlight or two there. Anyway, back on. Well, this is a heck of a run by Chris right here. They really did a good job of playing it. He makes a big run. It looks like that may be a 12-yard run. I'm gonna tell you now, Chris Cook's growing up behind the center position, playing quarterback for us. He's makes some nice checkoffs over the course of the game.
Here we got it 1st and 10 on the 38. Chris is going to take it again.
Again, nice little midline execution and making some people miss. If you can get through that front line as hard as their secondary's coming, you got a chance to get you a gainer there.
1st and 10 now on the 20-yard line. It's going to be a nice little trap play right here, I believe. Watch number 8 here on the bottom of the screen. Watch the blocks up here, too.
Little counter action. Seth Barger gets a piece of that outside linebacker.
Lower that
lowers
shoulder.
that shoulder and gets some extra yards.
It's going north and south.
And we're down there back inside the red zone. Good part about the game is we had no red zone failures. If we got down in there, we made it happen. Oh, I'm barely able to talk at all. Okay, we're going to get a little quarterback sneak from the 2-yard line. Again, Sam Fowler, Ty Hayworth, and Cookie sneaks it in. And I believe we're now up 28-21.
As we had the extra point right here.
And, we missed kicking it. But anyway, this is going to be an outstanding play. Justin Long, watch him go up and snatch this thing out of the air one-handed. And Devon gets a nice block. Will Allen gets a nice block. 35-21, you're feeling pretty good about the whole thing.
Sort of like it was last week whenever Austin Straley picked that pass off, and it sort of put the Rebels down and sort of thought the same thing, but Sevier County keeps coming back.
Scrambling around, we get a part of a play there.
That was, I believe, if I remember correctly, that's a kickoff right there, and we get coverage, and they're starting at inside the 25, not inside the 20, but that's good.
I believe this is we got to get a little more pressure. Austin Straley, man, nice hit. Austin Straley breaking on the football, gets a big hit. That we get them stopped, and they punt the football, and it brushes up against us. And doggone, we give them another chance. Then they rough the punter when we get the ball back, and we go a little play action pass here. Devon was open more than that, and the guy grabbed his jersey, but he gets loose and scores on a 55-yard pass from Chris Cook.
I got so excited, didn't put that yardage down. But a great job right there. Laid it out there, very, very nice. They scored, and then it comes. So then it's all of a sudden it's 42-35.
Little sweet play here against Seth Barger. Hey, Devon Swafford, run this back. Again, this is what I love now. Because this is what it's about. This is what the game's about. Seth gets a nice run right here. Devon's going to knock down one, and he's going to take out another one. 2 knockdown blocks out there. 13-yard gain. We get a couple first downs. We had it 3rd and 2. We get 2 penalties on us. We punt and back them up. We missed that punt. Back them up to the 1-yard line. Nice pressure there. Their quarterback does a good job of throwing the ball away. Trying to get us to come off sides. That's good discipline on our defense's part.
They were 3rd and 5, I believe. They were trying to, good job right there.
A quick pass. Not sure what kind of a highlight that was, but we'll take it. Making them punt here. They're going to run up to the football. There's the punt. There was the punt that knocked them back in the long way. Nice pass breakup by Seth Barger, again doing double duty. Thought we had them stopped down here, Thought we were in great shape, and I believe the camera's just running now.
I believe we had a penalty right there. They've got the ball inside the 30-yard line now. They end up scoring on this drive, let's see.
Yeah, that's pretty good pass breakup right there. Like I say, this one's got me a little perplexed right here. I believe we've got the camera running.
They score. Anyway, they go up 42, but they missed the extra point.
It's the extra point.
They pooch it right here.
Pop it up. That's Chris Cook back there. He's supposed to make that play and go down. I really don't want our quarterback on good hands, but due to a couple of injuries, we had to use him. We're going to get 9 on first down. This is really critical. 9 yards on first down.
We get the ball back to 2:48, and I said they have 2 timeouts. I said we've got to get 2 first downs, and then we can salt it away.
That's a little old style right there. little three-backer there, and we get 9 yards on first down. We picked the first down up on a quarterback sneak. Let's see if we got that on here.
I believe it's coming up right here.
Pick up 5 on this. Chris, okay, we go ahead and stop at it. Bounces back to the first. Chris Cook picks up the first down on a quarterback sneak. We're able to get 6 yards. They had to use both their timeouts. We're able to pick up another first down late and hold on for a win, 42-41. Like you said, that's a lot of folks. When we got that last conversion, there was a lot of folks hooping and hollering up in the stands, throwing babies up in the air, and, you know, having a big time because it was an exciting game.
42-41 as the Indians go to 4-0. Coach, coming up this Friday for the rest, and actually the rest of the season, you don't want to talk about how far we're going into, but, one more game, and half of our games have been played. It just don't seem right.
Unbelievable. We go back out due to a rescheduling and a redrawing of the conference schedule. We go back out to Daniel Boone Friday night, and we got back in conference action for the rest of the way. We got to get some things fixed before next Friday night. We certainly enjoyed this win, and
I always say whenever you have a win like this, though, and the numbers are, it's nobody's ever happy giving up 400 plus yards. You got to be happy getting your 328, 330 that we had offensively, but giving up what we did, and gives you some things to coach at.
I think we can certainly get some folks' attention on the film Sunday. Daniel Boone, an improving football team that's started.
Were they open this weekend?
No, they won over Happy Valley this weekend.
Okay.
I think 29-0. What I understand, they really got after them up front. They've got an outstanding running back in Cliff Sanders, and we'll go back over there to their side, and old Slab Sanders will be manning the chain crew for about the 50th year.
Then kin to the running back?
I don't know. Slab's probably kin to everybody in Gray. Used to have the grocery store there, and that's one of my prouder moments. I was one of the few folks that's not from Gray. Mike Martin and I were the only two that had a coffee cup back in the back.
That's your own.
And had our name on it. Where they went through all the happenings in Gray athletics that week on Saturday mornings. And I'm sure they'll have a crowd fired up and ready to go for a conference football game behind a rapidly improving Daniel Boone football team.
We'll have plenty to work with this week. So even though we've been at the Fred for the last 3 weeks, I guess it's time to get on the road for a little bit. We have Daniel Boone, then we have an open date, then we've got Sullivan Central coming in for
Yes,
yeah,
you're right.
Sullivan Central coming in for homecoming. Then we go to Crockett, Tennessee High, and Science Hill. So
Tennessee High volunteer in
Science Hill. So got conference games the rest of the year. So remember, we're on every night, 9:30.
Every morning
at 9:30.
You can get a healthy dose of the Dobbins Bennett football show. And if you want to watch it in between, you can go on the computer.
That's right. So load it up. Get ready to put on your maroon and gray out at Gray on next Friday night as the Indians take on Daniel Boone. See us next week on Dobbins Bennett Football.
Roll Tribe, Big 8 conference action the rest of the way.
Roll Tribe. See you next week.